Welcome back to Let's Play Megaman X. In the last episode, we managed to take care of Storm Eagle and Flame Mammoth. In this episode, I'm going to go after Sting Chameleon and possibly Spark Mandrill. Now, the climate changes to the maps vary to 3 areas. 4 if you want to count Storm Eagles. It affects Spark Mandrills. Damn it! It affects Spark Mandrills. It affects Sting Chameleons, and it affects Flame Mammoth, as you saw. Sting Chameleon will Sting Chameleon happens after you kill Launch Octopus. It starts getting very watery here. There's like water everywhere, like it got flooded by like a dam got ruptured or something. This is a mini boss that's holding the last armor that we need to destroy. He's pretty tough because he doesn't have weakness, and his weakness is usually, or his weak point is usually his head. But it's a lot easier when you. Sometimes when he swings his claws out at you, it's a lot. You can actually use that to your advantage because his weak point is kind of open for us to attack. And we'll start eventually noticing. There it is. You'll start noticing smoke coming out of him. That kind of indicates that he's near death. After a couple more hits, he will get destroyed. I'm running out of Storm Eagle's powers. Right. I apologize for the low frame rate. I kind of think it usually does happen whenever you're attacking. The wonders of an SNES, I guess. There we go. And now we have the next capsule. Or the last capsule, which is the chess pieces. And of course, the chess piece is ironic, or is of course ironic of what it does. It gives you more damage support, damage reductions, I guess you can say. And now we have all the pieces, and Megaman X looks a little bit different, doesn't he? He's the knight in shining white armor. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, a little interesting tidbit to know that if you try to take care of that guy after, if you don't take care of that guy at all, this place kind of gets a little bit hard. Because it kind of drops, because a lot of rocks will start dropping down, but if you take care of the guy, the rocks don't drop down. Minus these guys, of course. It's a lot easier. There's really nothing really to worry about it because you have the headpiece. It kind of does protect you from falling rocks like that. But if you don't have the headpiece, then, well, there you go. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit quite a lot, and it will do damage. I like the little mutters hiding in the bushes. It's kind of funny how they did that. Another life up. This is the second stage. It also has rides. First was Chill Penguins, of course. Whoop. Just it's a lot simpler to roam around. The rides, since I forgot to mention that back in Chill Penguin stage about explaining them, they kind of have their own life source. They have their own life source, but you don't see it, of course. That actually happens later on in Megaman X 3. And I think, unfortunately, that only happens in that stage alone. Or in that game alone. Where they have their own life for a little while. I think in the after that, they just go back to saying, well, let's make it look guessing game of how much life your ride has. But when it comes to the rides anyway, you usually do get to where your destination without it getting destroyed. Unless you have problems and you and it just gets overly destroyed pretty badly. And now we're at Steam Chameleons. Now, with Sting Chameleon, if we had his weakness, we can actually disrupt him from doing certain things, like getting into the background and becoming invisible. Since we don't have his weakness, he's going to be somewhat of a nuisance character, where he'll be hiding in the background and disappearing on us, and also attacking us directly. So this will probably take a while without his, without his weakness. I seem to have noticed that even with level 3, he's... Oh, no, that one actually... Never mind. It's gonna... yeah. I can't really say much of anything. He's pretty much a little bit of a pain in the butt, because he hides behind there so easily. And he does actually kind of does damage you pretty badly. But we almost got him. He's nearly dead. Credit. I missed that one. Well, at least that one? Oh, I know why. I seem to have noticed that what I've been doing is that I've been firing very quickly to the point that one pellet actually does come out first, faster than my charge shot, so that actually takes the damage. And so they take the full frontal damage of a pellet, of a one-shot pellet damage, then consistent to my level 3 charge shot. I've noticed, that was kind of weird that I actually did notice that. That does sometimes happen, and it's kind of weird how it is. But either way, we managed to destroy him. Took a little bit longer, I apologize. But next time when we do have his weakness, you'll actually see how easy he is. And I accidentally... Why did I do that? I apologize. But either way, we got Sting Chameleon's ability. Let's go ahead and take on Spark Mandro. Now, of course, if you notice this, if you defeat, who is this name? Who is he? Storm Eagle. You'll notice that his place looks a bit damaged. It's more, believe me, without Storm Eagle's ship in the way, his place looks a lot better, and it's more high tech and more dangerous. Usually when something changes, of course, when you notice that when something changes in the area, like Flame Mammoth's blizzard problem and all that other stuff, you'll notice, of course, it is a lot easier with that stuff on here. It's a lot easier with the elemental changes than it is without. Like this boss, for example, you may notice he's trying to attack us, but he's not doing any projectiles whatsoever because he's not getting a lot of power. I guess you could say that there's a power shortage here, and of course, without it, he's relatively weak and easy to kill. And also, as you notice, that the lights seem to be flickering as well. I guess you could say that the entire place is on a power outage and probably running on limited power. But, and of course, that makes it easier for us. Not relatively easy in a way, because it kind of does get dark and it kind of is hard for us to see. But I can actually see the platform, so I'm fine. I don't know if that'll ever come up in the video, but don't worry, I can see. And there's a heart capsule up here. There we go. Usually before, back when I played this game back in the day, I usually just think, let's just use an item that actually allows us to grab that item. But now it seems so easy for me just to do that since I'm older and more experienced with this game a lot. But I wasn't experienced enough to remember that. Or that. I tried to shoot. I really did. There we go. Did that time. Did that time. Oh dear. Alright. Now Spark Banjo is going to be relatively easy, of course, since we do have his weakness, which is ice. And it's going to be a lot of fun when he actually does. When we actually attack him. Because other than Sting Chameleon, he's the only boss we actually do stop in his place. Ah. If we're not quick enough, if we're too quick, we'll accidentally pass the chance to actually freeze him. And that's it. Well, that was easy. Like I said before, it's a lot easier when it comes to the abilities than without. It is possible. I say this many times. It is possible to attack them without with just the Buster Shot alone, but it'll be a lot harder to actually go up against them. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I know I probably did not say that in the previous videos. I apologize. But join us next time on Mega Man X when we actually when we continue going after the weaknesses, which would be Armored Armadillo. Talk to y'all later.